Welcome to Traveler's Tales. I am your host, Greg Alonzo. Today in part 2 of the Aeneid, we will review your questions and comments. However, before we begin, I would like to remind you that we post new videos every Tuesday and Friday, so you're always welcome to join us. Alright, let's take a look at some of the questions and comments this week. Here's a good one. Dana asks, would it be fair to say that the Aeneid is a work of propaganda? Dana, my sentiments exactly. Keep in mind that Emperor Augustus wanted to legitimize as much as possible that with the demise of the Senate, why the Julian family had the right to ascend to the throne of Rome. Moving right along, Petra has an interesting question. She asks, is the Aeneid a political or morality tale? I am all ears because I have a paper due on the subject. Well, that's an excellent question, Petra. For my money, it is both. The Aeneid is political in that Augustus Caesar has Virgil go to great lengths showing Julius Caesar's lineage goes all the way back to the founding of Rome. Virgil makes the claim that the Julian family are in fact descended from Aeneas' son Ascanius. Virgil boldly changes the name of Ascanius to Iulus, which is Julius, and that is the family name of Gaius Julius Caesar. This is quite a stretch in that the founder of the city of Troy was named Ilus, who in turn was the grandfather of Aeneas. How about that for a family line? Yet the Aeneid is also a morality tale. Augustus Caesar believed that by reinvigorating Roman values, this would create a cohesive society to assure the Roman people that the civil war was over and there would now be a Pax Romana, a Roman peace. Our next question is from Sam. He wants to know, is Aeneas seen as a good man, and what are the Roman virtues? Well, Sam, loyalty and honor are the virtues which drive almost everything that Aeneas does. He is courageous, honorable, just, and loyal to his comrades. Aeneas is also seen as pious due to his loyalty, reverence, and piety to the gods. Point in fact, these are all admirable virtues that the Romans greatly admire. Next, we have a comment from Phyllis. Phyllis goes on to say that the Aeneid seems to include a lot of interaction between the central characters and the gods. Well, Phyllis, let me say I agree, and this is the way Virgil further approaches the wishes of Augustus Caesar. The end goal is to further legitimize Caesar's ascent to power as ordained and glorify traditional Roman values. Now, if we look at it from that perspective, I think Virgil does a fine job. In our next question, Dex wants to know more about the various themes of the Aeneid. Well, Dex, let's begin with the Roman ideal of pietas. I see this as dutiful respect. Here, Virgil loosely translates pietas as sense of duty towards one's filial, religious, and societal obligations. In antiquity, this is in actuality the crux of Roman morality. Now let's take a look at fate. Fate is another primary theme of the Aeneid. However, Virgil describes fate as one's preordained destiny that both men and the gods must follow. It is important to recognize, though, that there is a difference between fate and divine intervention. Though the gods might remind mortals of their eventual fate, the gods themselves are not in control of one's fate. From the very beginning of the Aeneid, violence and conflict are used as a means of survival and conquest. If we take a look at Rome's foreign policy, Rome is only securing its borders. And as the empire continues to expand, there will be more and more wars because Rome is merely securing its borders. Sound familiar? In conclusion, I would add that the Aeneid is a cornerstone of the Western canon. Throughout the ages, Virgil's Aeneid was widely held to be the pinnacle of Latin literature, much in the same way as Homer's Iliad was seen to be supreme in Greek literature. This concludes part 2 of the Aeneid. As always, I would like to thank you for joining us and subscribing to Traveler's Tales. Just as a reminder, we post new videos every Tuesday and Friday. When we next return, we will cover the Argonautica, the story of Jason and his quest to find the Golden Fleece. Cartistos.